Hi. In the past couple of years, OpenAI has added a lot of functionality to ChatGPT. And in today's video, I want to show you how and when to use different models, which you can select here. And also I want to explain how to use this functionality, which is available here. So if you're interested, please continue watching. So let's start with models. If you click here, if you have Plus subscription on ChatGPT, which costs $20 per month, you'll have access to multiple models, and you can select the correct model based on your task. So the basic model which is available to you is GPT-4o. I would suggest using this model if you feel that your task you're going to achieve does not require like some deep thinking, some reasoning. So basically, if you ask some well-known information, like best places to visit in London, or something like health related, or like some straightforward coding tasks, then please use GPT-4o. As an alternative to this, you can click on more models, and then you'll see GPT 4.5 and GPT 4.1 here, and you can use any of these models instead of GPT-4o. So they are basically like improved versions of GPT-4o. GPT 4.1 mini is just a faster model, but which has worse results. So most probably, if you have a subscription with like unlimited requests, it's better to use GPT 4.1 or 4.5 or GPT-4o. So other type of models which is available here is like reasoning, or they're also called thinking models. So O3, O4 mini, O4 mini high. So I would suggest, like as a rule of thumb, if you think that your task requires some brainstorming, some thinking, then probably you better use one of these models. So if it requires a little bit of thinking, imagine you would be solving this task yourself. Like if it will take you like some time to think about it, but not long time, I would suggest using O4 mini or O4 mini high. If you think that your task is going to be like, you need a lot of thinking, like brainstorming, like you need to create a marketing plan and you need to analyze different aspects of your business and, like come up with like different solutions and then find the best one. I would suggest in such complicated cases, use O3 model. So it will take longer, but basically the advantage of it is that it will have a lot of thinking. Let's see how it works in practice. So let's say I'm planning a trip around the UK and I want basically to have this plan. And I assume that, well, I will need to think a lot. I will need to like take into account where I stay, like how long it will take, some maybe trains. So let me ask, GPT-3 model to just create a plan for me. Okay, so plan a trip for 7 days around the UK. I want to visit some unique villages and historical places. So when I run this model, you see that ChatGPT starts thinking. So some of this thinking is hidden from you as a user in ChatGPT. It's just how they build it. But then they start to provide you like the rest of the thinking to you. So you can, like in this box, you can see what's going on. So they think like the user wants 7-day trip around the UK. I'm thinking about checking user's location. Some brainstorming about some villages. So we can wait for some time and just see the result of that. Okay, so let's look at our results. So the model thought for 1 minute 44 seconds. And during its thought, it decided to search for web and searched like 12 sources, used them, brainstorm different villages, decided to search again, and here we go. So it provided me with some villages and created a plan for me with some links to its sources. After that, of course, you can ask for a follow-up. You can ask to adjust this plan, what you don't like, what you like about that, and the model can help you with that. So now let's talk about this panel here and the buttons we have here. So this plus button allows you to add different photos or files to your chat. So it is very useful if you want to provide some context as an image. So for example, you have a landing page and you want to improve it. You can make a screenshot of this landing page, upload it to ChatGPT and ask how you would improve it, what text you would improve, or any other like suggestions about improving conversion rate. If you have like a PDF, again, even if it's quite long, you can upload PDF here from File or from Google Drive, and you can chat with this PDF. You can ask it to summarize, you can ask to create a quiz or create some questions based on this PDF, so you can use them later in your work, and it's basically very useful. So the next button here is search. Actually, ChatGPT can decide on its own to use search sometimes, but in some cases, it's better if you as a user understand that you need to include search. It's better to turn it on here intentionally. So in which cases I recommend turning on search. First, if you want some recent information, so LLM has some knowledge cutoff, which is usually like half a year or year behind. So, and if you want ask questions about recent events, what's going on in the world, some latest news, always turn on search. The second use case I suggest turning on search is like rare coding problems. So if you want to find the solution to some like problem, you have a bug in your code, you have some exception, and you assume that, well, somewhere in Stack Overflow there is a solution to your problem, then it's better to turn on search. Another use case for search can be like if you want people's opinion rather than just LLM generating text for you. So for example, you want to find a place to live, and you know that in Reddit there are a lot of discussions about places to live, cost of living, like nurseries, etc., different parameters. So you can ask ChatGPT to intentionally use search, and you can even mention like use Reddit in results. So it will probably use sources from Reddit to answer your questions. So the next button is deep research, which is unfortunately unavailable when I'm recording this video. I'll create another video about deep research and different use cases where you can use it. But it's basically when you need to research something, like find a place to live, or you want to solve some scientific problem, you want to find scientific papers and analyze them and derive some results, or you want to research like latest startups in some area, it's very good to use deep research here because it will use tons of different searches, tons of different sources, and generate you very, very useful report, which you can export as PDF. The next button we have here is create image. Create image again can be turned on automatically by ChatGPT if it decides that it needs to generate image. But if you know that you want the image to be generated, it's better to turn it on. And so if you want to just generate an image, it's very good at it. But apart from just generating images, it can do a lot of other different stuff with existing images. And all you need to do is you need to upload an image here and ask it to do something. Let me show you an example. So let's say I have an image of this couple eating burgers, and I want to turn this image into a Pixar style image. Let's just ask ChatGPT to do this. So this is the image I uploaded, and this is what we got as a Pixar style modification of this image. So you can use your imagination if you want to transform to different like Simpsons or whatever other style you want. Just ask ChatGPT to transform your existing image into something new. Okay, this was all for today. Thank you. Bye.